Zola, A24's newest film, has just hit theaters this week. My review is next. Hi and welcome to my channel. This is A Reads with Ryan. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Zola, the new A24 film. This is directed by Janixa Bravo and stars Taylor Page, Riley Keough, Coleman Domingo, and Nicholas Braun. The film is 90 minutes and premiered at Sundance Festival, and the movie is about an exotic dancer going on a wild road trip to Florida. And the basis of this film is you have Zola, who meets Stephanie at a place that she's working at. She's a waitress, and she ends up becoming an exotic dancer, and they become friends. And a few days later, they embark on a trip to Florida. This is based on 2015 tweets about this whole story. That's how the whole story for this started. There was 148 tweets, and this is how they made the film into what it is. To be expected with A24, they always kind of have this unique style that they bring. You always have to kind of buckle up when you're into these kinds of films. And I will say that this film is no different than anything else that A24 has made as far as what their element is and what they like to do. And I will say with this film, there's a lot of good colors in this film. The soundtrack is kind of wacky, and that's the kind of thing to expect from A24. Everybody in this film does a really good job with their role. The most convincing in this film is definitely Riley Keough. She does a really good job with her role. She kind of plays the ghetto exotic dancer, and she does a really good job with that role. Also, Coleman Domingo does a really good job in his role as well. I'm not familiar with any of his work, but he does a really good job in this as well. Even Zola, her character, she does what she can in this. I think everybody does a good job with their role here. I definitely don't have any problems with that. The plot of this film is really simple. It is not very complex at all. It is what to be, I guess, expected from a film derived from Twitter. I will say that this film probably isn't as unique as most A24 films. However, I can see where this would be the most interesting for people that would want to see a story derived from Twitter. The film genre is very dark comedy to drama as well, and there really isn't a whole lot to this film. I feel like the wrap-up of this film definitely wasn't really the best. It kind of left at a standstill for sure. I think that most of the characters' decisions in this film were pretty dumb of what they did. You will see that throughout the film. The characters aren't the smartest and the brightest on what they do in this film. And just the film, to me, never really gravitated to having my full attention. At times I felt a little bored, and it almost felt a little longer than what it was. It's really only a 90-minute film. It's not very long, and I don't think that there's really any unique shots in this as much as some of the other A24 films that I've seen. I don't think that this film is completely terrible, but it just didn't gravitate of my interest as much as most A24 films usually do. I think the film also struggles with kind of what the genre that it wants to be. It dabbles in kind of a comparable film that A24 made called Spring Breakers. Definitely dabbles into that. I definitely felt though out of this film, I didn't really feel much as for the characters as much. I also feel like the viewer won't really get a lot out of this film after the film is over. Like I said, the ending is not the best at all. I will say something that was kind of cool in the film was whenever there was a tweet, they had the tweet sound, or when there was a text, they had the text sound. That was pretty cool. It may have gotten a little repetitive for some, but it worked pretty well, and I think that they got that part right about the film. Overall though, for me, for the film, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I think there's some good things to like about this film, but it's not one of my favorite A24 films. I would say give it a watch, maybe Redbox it if you'd like. It is going to be on streaming at the end of July, so if it's not in a theater near your area, it will be on streaming coming up in the next few weeks. Thank you guys for watching this review. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this film. And thank you guys for watching this review.